Hello everyone, welcome back to Vyasa IAS CSAT course. So now we are starting the lecture of number series. So we are basically starting our reasoning here. Okay, so let us start. Now see, in reasoning, whatever I am saying, try to make notes of it when you are solving because I will be telling you some tricks. Now those tricks are not such that they can be given in a notes form. Okay, so whatever I am saying, try to take notes of it. Okay, and we'll solve multiple questions, and with the help of the questions we are going to see what kind of tricks do we apply in number series. Okay, so let us begin with the chapter of number series. Okay, so let us start with the first question. Now what I am saying here basically is that whenever you see a number series question, there are some of the basic things you should consider. Okay, see what are the basic things should be considered. See, either there will be a pattern that will be very readily like visible to you. So in case of 22, 42, 64 and 88, we are seeing that these are all even numbers. Okay, we are seeing what, that these are all even numbers. So if it is a series of even number, so then we can do it easily. Okay, or we can see that they are like multiplication. So for example, if we are seeing some series is there that this is 2 into 10, this is 4 into 10, this is 6 into 10. Okay, but this is 2 into 10 plus 2, this is 4 into 10 plus 2, this is 6 into 10 plus 4, so this is not applicable. Okay, then, and this is 8 into 10 plus 8. Okay, so see here, either it could have been, if this could have been 44, or this could have been 68, and this could have been 90. So then this could have been very easily a series. Okay, so we will have to see some of the patterns that are visible if nothing is visible. Okay, so then the simplest method is that you try to take the difference between two. Okay, you try to take the difference between two. So when I take the difference between 42 and 22, what is the difference? 20. 42 and 64. 64 minus 42, what is the difference here? 22. Okay, 64 and 88. What is the difference between 88 and 64? So, what is the difference here? It is 24. So, now I am seeing that whenever I am taking the difference between these two numbers, so the next difference is plus 2. Okay, so let us, like, if we'll add something here, if we'll add plus 26 here, so then we'll get our next number. Now, see, when we added 22 plus 20, we got 42. When we added 42 plus 22, we got 64. When we added 64 plus 24, we got 88. And when we added 88 plus 26, then we are getting how much? Obviously we are going to get 88 plus 26. This will become 14. This is 10, 11, 114. Okay, so what we did basically here, we took the difference between two numbers. When then we saw that there is a constant difference. Okay, there is a constant difference. So when you are seeing, so this difference is 2, this difference is 2. Okay, so this difference has to be 2. So 24 plus 2, you are adding 26, and 26 you are adding. Okay, so then you are getting 114. Okay, so this is the simplest method of solving this series. Okay, I'm saying this is the simplest method of solving this series. Can this series be solved in any other way? Okay, so let us see. So let us consider this 22. If I consider like 4 square. Okay. If I'll consider this as 4 square. Okay. So 4 square is 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. Fine. Then let me consider 6 square. Okay. So 6 square is 36. 36 plus 6 is 42. Okay, but when I am considering 8 square, then that is 64 only. So this logic is not applicable here. Okay, this logic is not applicable here. Is there any other logic that is applicable here? Let us see. Okay, so see, let us see one more possible logic here. Okay, so what I am saying, if like 22, I can write this as 3 square plus 13. Okay, what can I write? 42. I can write it as 4 square plus 26. Okay, because 4 square is 16. 16 plus 26. Okay, 64 I can write 5 square, okay, 5 square plus 39. Okay, 64, 5 square is 25 and 13 into 3 is 39. Okay, so this is 64 and this 88 can be written as 6 square plus how much? 13 into 4. So 4, 7 fours are, sorry, 3 fours are 12 and you have this 52. And what is 6 square? That is 36. So 36 plus 52 is 88. Okay, so the next number has to be 7 square plus 13 into 5, which is 65. Okay, so 49 plus 65, that is nothing but 114. Okay, see, this is not very easily visible, but this is also a logic. So in the first question itself, I am telling you two methods. Okay, in the first question itself, I am telling you two methods. That is 3 square plus 13, 4 square plus 26, 5 square plus 39, 6 square plus 52, 7 square plus 65, and so on. Okay, so I hope everybody is clear with this thing. See, that is not very easily visible here, but like if I see the squares, okay, see, square trick works very well because whenever you see a number and you see some square relation there, okay, some square relation there, so it works very well. Okay, so here see, when I was trying to make like directly that 4 square plus 6, so I was not getting a direct relation. So what I did was I started with 3 square. So 3 square plus 13, I got how much? 3 square is 9. 9 plus 13, I got 22. Okay. Then I did what? I did 42. So 42 is like what? 4 square plus 13. So 4 square is 16. 16 plus 26 I'll do here because 2 times. Okay. So 16 plus 26 I got 42. So what I'm thinking here that it is just the consecutive squares, it is just the consecutive squares, and then here 13 is multiplied. Okay, and then there 13 is multiplied. So when I am, the next consecutive square is 5 square and the next term is 39. The next consecutive square is 6 square, the next term is 52. Okay, the next consecutive square is 7 square, the next term is how much? 13 into 5, that is 65. Okay, so you have all these. So I hope now you will be very clear with this thing. Now let's move forward to the next question. Let's see the next question. Now look at this question. You have this number is like increasing every digit. Okay, so in the first one it was having only 11. Then it became 61. Then it became 299. Okay, then it became 1189. So I think when you will do this, huh? So that time when you are doing this, so that time difference will not make much sense. Okay, because this number is increasing very rapidly. Okay, this number is increasing very rapidly. Okay, so let us see whether some multiplication works here or not. Okay, so I'll like see 11 into 6. If I do 11 into 6 minus 5, I'll get 61. Does this logic work? Let us see. So like when I am doing 61 into, let's say, 6, so that is becoming how much? 6, and this is 36, 366, but this is 299. Okay, so let us not make that. Then let us multiply 61 into 5. So it is 5305. If I like subtract this by 6, then I get 299. Okay, then I get 299 because I will subtract this by 5, then I will get 300. So what I am doing, I am just seeing multiplication here because this is increasing very rapidly. Okay, so 11 into 6 I did, and then I put minus 5 here. 61 into 6 I did, so I got how much? 61 into 6 I got um, this is a 6, so this was not working for me. Okay, so I put 3 here, so this becomes 305, and then minus 6 I did here, then minus 6 I did here, so I got 299. So here I got 66 minus 5. So by that logic I should like multiply this by 299 into 4. So let us see. So what is 299 into 4? See, if we'll multiply like 300 into 4, so then we'll get 1200. Okay, we'll get 1200. So if we'll multiply 299 by 4, then we should get 1196. Okay, 1196. Let us see. Because see, this is a little cumbersome, but this is very near to it, so I can do it in this way. So 299 by 4. So according to me, it should be 1196. Let us check this. 9 fours are 36, 3 carry over. 9 fours are 36, 36 plus 3 is 39. Okay, by this pen. Okay, so 9 fours are 36, 36 plus 3, 39, and your 3 carry over. And 2 fours are 8 and 8 plus 3 is 11. So see, we can calculate this very simply now because 1200 and just 1 4 is only left. Okay, so 1196 came for me. Now, see, I did what I did. I this took this 299, I multiplied this by 4, so I got 1196. Okay, now here I should like subtract this by 7. So when I subtract, because this is increasing 5 to 6, 6 to 7, so this becomes 1189. Okay, this becomes 1189. Fine. So now I get the logic. Okay, I'm getting the logic correct. So whatever I will be getting here, I'll subtract this by 8. Okay, I'll I will subtract this by 8 and I'll multiply this by 3 obviously. So 1189 into 3. Okay, 1189 into 3. Now see, if you want to multiply this, you can multiply it this way also. 1200 into 3 is what? 1200 into 3 is 3600. Okay, and how much is left? So I'll just subtract this by 33. So what I'm going to get, I'll get 7 here, I'll get 6 here, I'll get 5 here, I'll get 3 here. Okay, so I am getting this 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now see what will happen basically. If you will multiply this by 3, then you will get the same thing. I am just doing this because when I am taking the 0 terms now, then it's very easy to multiply and then subtract. So 9 threes are 27, 8 threes are 24, 24 plus 2 is 26. You get 2 here, 3 ones are 3, you get 5 here. So that is the same thing only. You can do multiplication in any other way. This is very simple for me, so I am multiplying in this way. Okay, so I get 3, 5, 6, 7 here. So I get 3, 5, 6, 7 here. Now let me subtract this by 8. So what I am getting here, I'll get 9 here. Okay, because 9 plus 8 is 17. I'll get what I'll get here, I'll get 5 here. Okay, and um I'll get 5 here and I'll get 3 here. So my answer comes to be 3559. Okay, my answer comes to be 3559. Now see why I did this here. Okay, why I multiplied here, because my numbers were increasing very rapidly. So definitely something must be multiplied here. And then when I am seeing this 11 into 61, so I am seeing that 6 is multiplied. But now I'll check whether another number is multiplied by 6. Okay, but then I find no, if I multiply this by 5 and subtract this by 6, my answer is coming. Okay, so then I deduce the logic this way. Okay, so then I deduce the logic this way. So I hope everyone must be clear with this thing. Okay, I hope everyone must be clear with this thing. Um, so in this question, this is the only logic possible. Okay, so we'll see only one method. I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Okay, so make note of these things. So whenever you are like seeing now these kind of series, like in this one, I told you you can either take the difference or you can look for the squares. Okay, in this one I told you because the series is increasing very rapidly. Okay, so then what I am looking for, I am looking for some number to multiply and some number to subtract to get there, or some number to add, whatever be the condition. Okay, whatever be the condition. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now see, in this series I am getting one thing. Okay, in this series I am getting one thing. See, this one is like a 3-digit number and this one is like a 2-digit number, and then this one is like a 3-digit number and this one is like a 2-digit number. Okay, so alternatively I am getting a smaller number. Okay, alternatively I am getting a smaller number. Fine, but the smaller number is increasing and the bigger number is decreasing. Okay, the smaller number is increasing and the bigger number is decreasing. So I have only this much information till now. Okay, now see, if I like, I'll take the difference between these two. 215 and 19 and 163 and 63, I'll not get much. Why? Because see, this is like a series in which there is some alternate logic. Okay, there is some alternate logic. So when I'll find difference here, so it will not give me something corresponding here. Okay, if I'll find the difference here, so this will not give me something corresponding here. Okay, so now let us see. Okay, so this is 215. Okay, and when just like take out the difference, so if I am like subtracting this, so what I am getting, I will be getting 6 here. Okay, then I'll be getting 0 here, then I'll be getting like 5 here. Okay, uh, no, I will be getting 9 here. Sorry, I'm extremely sorry. I'll be getting 9 here, and I am getting this 196 here. Okay, okay, so this thing. And see, 163 minus 19 is how much? What is the difference between 163 and 19? Okay, so that is basically you will get 4 here. Okay, and you will get 5, you will get 4 here, and you will get 1 here. Okay, so that is 144 plus 19 is 163. Okay, so now you are getting 144. Fine. And just subtract here, so you are getting 100. Okay. So if we look at this, what is 196? Okay. What is 196? I think this is the square of 14. So you have 14 square. So 14 into 14, you can check it. Okay. Be very thorough with squares because squares occur a lot in series. So 14 into 14 will give you how much? 4 fours are 16, one carry, you'll get 5 here, and this you keep 14, so you get 196. Okay, so 196. Then 144 is, this is 14 square, this is 12 square. Okay, and this is 10 square. So by 2, the squares is decreasing. So next is what? 8 square. Okay, next is what? 8 square. But the thing is, when you are doing this, you are just subtracting 196. When you are doing this, you are adding 144. When you are doing this, you are subtracting 100. So when you will be doing this, you have to add 64. Okay, you have to add 64. Fine. So when you add 64, 63, and 64, what are you getting? 127. So 127 is your answer. Okay. So this difference method works a lot. See what we have to do here basically, that take the difference between these two terms. Okay. When you are not able to understand anything, take the difference between two terms. So I get 196 difference here. I get 144 difference here. I get what difference here? I get 100 difference here. Okay. So now this is very much apparent to me that this 196 is 14 square, this 144 is 12 square, and this 100 is 10 square. But I also know that here I am subtracting 14 square, here I am adding 12 square, here I am subtracting 10 square. So now I will have to add 8 square. So 63 plus 64 is nothing but 127. Okay, so this is that easy. Okay, this is easy only. So I hope you are getting with this. Okay, now again you see you are getting this 160, then you are getting 80, then you are getting 120, and then you are getting 300. So there is some kind of like a difference because 160 to 80 you are getting, and then 80 to 120, and then this series is increasing. Okay, this series is increasing, so we have to like judge this series. Okay, this series is increasing, so we have to like judge this series. Okay, so let us do this. Okay, so see, this is just the half of this. Okay, because here we are seeing something is getting multiplied only. So this is half of this. Okay, this is half of this. Okay, 160, half of 160 is 80. Okay, and then when you go for 80 to 120, 80 to 120, what are you getting? This is 40 plus 40. So that means this is 1.5 times of this. Okay, this was 0.5 times of this. This is 1.5 times of this. And you go from 120 to 300. Okay, you go from 120 to 300. Okay, so how many times of 120 is 300? See, 12 fives are 60. Okay, 12 fives are 60. So that means 12 into 2.5 we do, that will be 30. Okay, 30. So that means 120 into 2.5 will do, that will get 300. So this is 2.5. So this was multiplied by 0.5, this was multiplied by 1.5, this is multiplied by 2.5. So you obviously know now this has to be multiplied by 3.5. Okay, so you know 300 into 3 is 900 and zero point 0.5 means 150 more. So that is 10050. So you get 10050. Okay, so this is how we do this question. See what we did here. This is 160, this is 80, this is 120, and this is 300. Okay, so I see this is just a half of this. So half is nothing but 0.5, or you can write half as well. Okay, and then you look at this 80 to 120. Okay, so 80 to 120, I see that there is a increase of 40 here. So 40 is half of 80, है ना, half of 80. But then this is 120, so this has become 1.5 times. Okay, this has become 1.5 times, or 3 by 2 times. Okay, or 3 by 2 times. Okay, so you are adding plus 1 here. Then I am seeing this is 120 to 300. So 120, I know 120 into 5 is 600. So 120 into 2.5 is what, 300. Okay, 300. So I see 2.5 here, or I see 5 by 2 here. So what I have to do, either I will be like multiply 300 by plus 1, that is 7 by 2, or multiply this by 3.5. Anything you can do. Okay, so this is 7, this is 2, so this is what, 2100 divided by 2, so this is 1050. Okay, this is 1050. So this is, if you do the difference method also, see 160, 80, 120 and 300. So when we take the difference, we get the difference is 80. Then we take the difference, we get this difference is 40. And then we take this difference. What is this difference? This difference is again 80. Okay. So that way we might like misconstrue this thing. Okay. So sorry, this is 180. Okay. Yes, this is 180. So that way we are not able to find a series here. Okay, we are taking just the difference and not considering anything else. So that way we are not able to find the difference here. Okay, so obviously now if we are taking like next difference also now, then this is 40 and this is 140. Okay, this is 40 and this is 140. Okay, so that is the thing. Anyways, let's move forward. Okay, so difference way will not get this. Will, you can see the option also. If you see all the options now, then you must see that something is getting multiplied to this, and this is almost 3 times. So you can look for that kind of logic. Okay, you can look for that kind of logic. Now let us look at this question. The question is 5 number. So you have 4, 5 and 8 and 15. Okay, you have 4, 5, 8 and 15. Okay, so in this question we can take the difference. Okay, it can give us some info, but then we can use other logic as well. So this difference is 1, this difference is 3, this difference is how much, 8 plus 15 is 7. Okay, so uh, first there was a difference of 2. Okay, then there is a difference of 4. Okay, so by that logic, so if like I calculate this difference is plus 2, this difference is plus 4. Okay, so but we don't have a third term to like validate this. But like if I add plus 6 into 7, so that will become 13. And if I add 13 here, so that will become 28. Okay, so that becomes 28. This is one logic. Okay, I hope everybody is okay with this logic. See what is happening here. Whenever I am seeing a series where I can take a difference now, so I will take a difference because it becomes very simple. So this difference is 1, this difference is 3, okay, and this difference is 7. Then I take this difference, this comes to be 2. Then I take this difference, this comes to be 4. So this difference by that logic should be 6. So 7 plus 6 will become 13. So this will become what? 28. So my answer comes to be 28. Okay, so I hope you are okay with this thing. Is there any other logic we can apply? Okay, is there any other logic we can apply? See, there is one more logic. When you are getting these two difference kind of thing, then some square logic will also apply. Okay, so here you can do what? This is when you are, this is actually what? This is 1 square plus 0. Okay, 1 square plus 0 or 1 square minus 0. Anything you can write. This 3 is what? This 3 is actually 2 square minus 1. Okay, this 7 is actually 3 square minus 2. Okay, and this 13 is actually 4 square minus 3. So this should be, see, we are getting 1 square minus 0, 2 square minus 1, 7 is 3 square minus 2, and 13 is 4 square minus 3. Okay, 13 is 4 square minus 3. Okay, so this is also the logic that you can apply. So basically it will become 28 here. Okay, so what I am saying here, 4, 5, 8, 15 we are taking. So this becomes 1, this becomes 3, and this becomes 7. Okay, so but if we look at here, we are getting what? 1 square minus 0, this one. This 4 is what? 2 square minus 1. This 7 is what? 3 square minus 2. So the next term will be 4 square minus 3. So 16 minus 3 is nothing but 30. So just add 30 into 15. So you'll get 28. Okay, so this is how you can do these kind of questions. So see, we are getting two methods of doing some series. Okay, let's move forward. Now look, okay guys, look at this question. You have this question 19, 27, 0, 64 dash 155. Okay, so this 19 and 27, we have only 8 difference. We have 27 difference here, minus 27 difference here. We have plus 64 difference here. We don't know about this place. Okay, and we don't know about this place. Okay, so if we see what is the series we are getting, this is 2 cube plus 2 cube. This is minus 3 cube. This is plus 4 cube. Okay, this is plus 4 cube. So here I think we need minus of 5 cube. Okay, here I think we need minus of 5 cube. Okay, because this is plus 2 cube, this is minus of 3 cube. Okay, then here we do minus of 5 cube. Okay, and then here we do like plus of 6 cube. So we get 155. Okay, so we get 155. Fine. So what is minus of 5 cube? Minus of 5 cube is minus of 125. Okay, minus of 125 because 4 cube is 64. So minus of 5 cube is minus of 125. And if you like subtract this, okay, so what are you going to get? You are going to get like 125 minus 64. So this is going to be 1 here and this is going to be 61 here. So this answer should be minus of 61. Okay, this answer should be minus of 61. Okay, and then what is 6 cube? 6 cube is 36 into 6. Okay, so this is 216 and if you just like subtract 216, 61 from 216, so what are you going to get? Like 5 here. Okay, and obviously 5 here and 155. So this answer should be minus of 61. Okay, this answer should be minus of 61. So what is our logic here? We took the series 19, 27, 0, 64 and 155. We calculated the difference. This difference came to be 8. This difference came to be minus 27. This difference came to be plus 64. And this difference came to be how much? So this was an empty place that we had to know and this was 155. So this difference should be how much? Minus of 125 and this difference should be plus of 216. Okay, so obviously I am getting what? 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, minus of 5 cube. Okay, and then 6 cube. Okay, so this is what. So this difference comes to be minus 61. This difference comes to be minus 61. So this is it. Now look at this seventh question. Okay. You have 122, you have 62, you have 32, you have 9.5, you have 5.75. Okay. You have 9.5 and you have 5.75. Obviously, you know that this is decreasing and something is happening in which it is getting divided. Okay. Something is happening in which it is getting divided. So 122 is there, 62 is there, 32 is there, and then there is 9.5, and then there is 5.75. Okay. So 122 to 62, what, how much is it is less? Minus 60. Okay, this is how much? Minus of 30. Okay, we don't know about this place. Okay, we don't know about this place. Okay, so this is actually how much? 122 to 62. This is minus of 60. 62 to 32. This is minus of 30. Okay, so by that logic, this should be minus of 15. Okay, this should be minus of 15. So 32 minus 15 is, I think, 17. Okay, 17. So you will get 17 here. Okay, but now let us check whether we are correct or not. So 15, this is 30, minus 60 to minus 30. That means you are dividing this by 2. This is minus 30 to minus 15. That is, you are like dividing this by 2. Now you will do what? Minus 7.5 you do. So 17 minus 7.5 will come how much? 9.5. Okay, 17 minus 7.5, this will come 9.5. And what is minus 7.5 divided by 2? So that is 3.25. No, not 3.25, I think 3.75. Okay. Let us see. 7.5 divided by 2. So you have 2 3s are 6. You'll have this. Okay. So 2 6 are 2. 7 times 14. Okay, 2 7 times 14 and 2 5s are 10. So minus of 3.75 you are going to do here. Okay, so 9.5 minus of 3.75, what are you going to get? This will be coming 5 only. Okay, and this will be become 4, so this will become 7 only, this will become 8, so this will become 5.75. So we are getting this correct. So basically we are like taking the difference and that is just becoming half. Okay, and that is just becoming half. So this difference method works a lot. Okay, so this is 122 62, either difference method, square method, this works a lot, or your series will be very easy. Okay, so this is what? This is 60 30. Okay, so I know this is coming like just half. So now my next term will be 15. So and I have to subtract. So I'm getting 17. Now my next term should be minus 7.5. So I'll get how much? 99.5. And now my next term would be minus 3.75. So I'll get 5.75. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move forward. Okay, so our answer comes to be how much? 17. Okay. Is there any other method of doing this? I don't think so, but let's see. Is there any other method of doing this? 32, 9.5, 5.75. Okay. So, like if I divide this by 2, okay, that I took the difference method. If I divide this by 2, I'm getting 61. And 61 plus 1 is 62. If I divide this by 2, 62 also, then I'll get 31. And 31 plus 1 is 32. Okay, and if I divide 32 by 2, so I'll get 16, and 16 plus 1 is 17. And if I divide 17 by 2, so I'll get how much? I'll get 8.5, and 8.5 plus 1 is 9.5. And if I divide 9.5 by 2, I'll get 4.75, and 4.5 plus 7 4.75 plus 1 is 5.75. Okay, so what I am saying, I have this 122, I have 62, I have 32, I have dash 9.5 and 5.75. Okay, so when I divide this by 2, I get 61. So 61 plus 1 is 62. This divided by 2 is 31. 31 plus 1 is 32. This divided by 2 is how much? 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. And this divided by 2 is obviously 8.5, and 8.5 plus 1 is 9.5, and 9.5 divided by 2 is 4.75. So plus 1 is 5.75. So for each question we are having like two logics. Okay. So that is it. No problem. See now in this also, alternatively we are getting that something is. See here, our difference method will not work very much, but still let us try to apply whether it will make some wonders or not, because it every time it does. Okay. So if we see like 46, and because see this is a square and like this is a square and cube question, but still let us see. Okay, but still let us see. Fine. So let us see this question. Okay, so see, if we take this is 7 square, this is 6 cube, this is 5 to the power 4. Okay, this is 4 to the power 5, because 1024 is actually 2 to the power 10. Okay, 1024 is 2 to the power 10, but 2 to the power 10 can also be written as 4 to the power 5, because 2 into 5, and this can be written as 4 to the power 5. And if this is 4 to the power 5, then this is 3 to the power 6. Okay, then this is 3 to the power 6. Then what will be your next? 2 to the power 7. Okay, 2 to the power 7. Okay, so what is 2 to the power 7? Actually, see what I will do here. I will not like multiply 2 7 times. I will like uh, divide 1024. Okay, I will divide 1024 by 8. So that will also give me 2 to the power 7. Okay. So 8 one times obviously. Okay. And then this is 8, 3 is 24. So 8 2 times is 16. So I get 6 here. So 8 8s are 64. So I get 128. Okay. I get 128. Okay. I get 128 here. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. You can also multiply. No problem with that. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 7 times. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and now this is 4 4 and 2 8, 8 and 2 is 16, 16 and 2 is 32, 32 and 2 is 64, and 64 and 2 is 128. So you can do by either method. Okay, because 1024 I already knew, so for that. So this is very simple. 49, 216, 625, 1024, 729. This is very much visible. This is 7 square. This is 6 cube. This is 5 to the power 4. This is 4 to the power 5. This is 3 to the power 6. You can check it. Okay. 3 to the power 6. You can check it. Why? Because 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 9 is 81. And 81 into 9 is what? 729. So this becomes, and then you have 2 to the power 7. So you have 128. Okay, you have 128. So this is how we can do this series. This is very simple. Then you can see this series again. In this, something is getting multiplied definitely. Okay, something is getting multiplied definitely. So let us see. See, this one is missing term, and we have 868. We have 4345. Okay, we have 4345. Okay, and then we have 26076. Okay, but you see, this is a even number. Anything we are going to multiply here, we are getting a odd number, so definitely we are going to add something here. And then anything we are going to multiply here will let us see. Okay, so we should get either 5 or 10, so but we are getting 6 here. So what I am thinking here is that because I am getting like 5 here, okay, and that must surely have been added. So I'll like check this by multiplying with 5. So 868 is there. So let me multiply this by 5. 8 5s are 44. 6 5 6 are 30. We are getting 4. Okay. And then I am getting 3 here. Okay. So I am getting what? 8 5s are 40 and 43. So 4340. So what is here? This is into 5 plus 4. Okay, into 5 plus 4. Okay. So let us try this multiplying this by first of all 5 only. Okay. So when we are multiplying this by 5, I am getting what? 5 fives are 25 to carry over, 4 fives are 22 to carry over, 3 fives are 15, 15 plus 2 is 17, 1 carry over, and 4 fives are 20, 21 I am getting. So but this is not very close here, so just I'll multiply this by 6, or I'll just add. So 0, okay, 7, then 0, then 6, then 26070 I got. Okay, so into 5 plus 5, into 5 plus 5 I did here. Multiply this by 5 and I did 5 here, and multiply this by 6 and add 6 here. So that is multiply this by 5 and add 5, multiply this by 6 and add 6. So what is this? So either this would have been multiplied this by 4 plus 4, and this would have been multiplied this by 3 plus 3. So either you can like two ways you can attempt this. Either you 868 minus 4 is 864 divided by 4 you can do. So what are you going to get? 4 twos are 8, 4 0 times, and uh, sorry, 4 1 times. Okay, and uh, 4 1 times you will get, so then 4 6 are 24, so you are going to get 216. Okay, or you can do what? 71 into 3 is 213 plus 3, so you are getting 216 here. So there are two methods of getting to our answer. So what basically I get here, because this was like very much increasing, so I definitely get that this is getting multiplied. So I get this as 868 434526076. Okay, but then I see that this is a even number, this is a odd number, so like 5 is definitely getting added. So that's why I checked this by like 5, because then it is 40 and 40 plus 5. So I get this as 4340. So I add 5 here, I get 4345. Then I multiplied this by, first I checked by multiplying by 5 only, but I was getting nowhere close to this. So I multiplied this by 6, so I get this 2670 plus 6. So I came to know that, oh, this is this kind of series in which you multiply and add by the same number, then multiply and add by the same number. So this number would have been multiplied by 4 plus 4, then it would have been 868. So obviously 868 is what? 864 divided by 4. So we are getting 2 here, we are getting 1 here, we are getting 6 here, so I am getting 216 here. Okay, and then obviously you can do this. So 216, or just multiply by 3 or do this. Okay, so this is so simple. Okay, let's move on to the next one, next series. Okay, so now look at this question. We have 112, 144, and 1728. Okay, 112, 144, and 1728. Fine. Okay, so let us see what is happening here. Okay, so this is also getting multiplied for sure, we know. Okay, here it is first getting multiplied by 12. Okay, then again we know this is getting multiplied by 12. Then whether this is also getting multiplied by 12. So let us see. 144 into 12. So this will be 288 and 144. So this is coming to be 728. This is very simple. Okay, this is very simple. So let us multiply this 1728 by 12 as well. Okay, 28 by 12 as well. Okay, so when we'll multiply this 1728 by 12, so basically I know I will multiply this by 10, so I'll get 1728 only. So just I'll add 1728 into 2. So this is 6, this is 4, 5, 14, 1, and this is 3, 4, 5 6. Okay, so by now you must have understood that we are going to get this one. Okay, because this is 6, this is 3, this is 7, this is 0, this is 2. So 20736. Okay, 20736 we are getting. Okay, so this is how we do these kind of questions. Now look. Okay, look at this question. We have 8, we have 4.5, we have 5.5, we have 13, we have 56. So 8 into like I did 0.5 and then I added 0.5. So I got 4.5. Okay, this is the logic for this. Then 4.5 to 5.5, how I am getting? I'll put 4.5 here, I'll put 1 here, I'll put 1 here. Then I am getting what? I am getting 5.5. So what happened here? This became 2 times and this became 2 times. Okay. Now let us check for this 5.5. So 5.5 into 2, because this should become 2 times and this should also become 2 times. So this is becoming 13. Okay. Now 13, this should become 2 times. So multiply this by 4. How much you are getting? 42. Okay, 42, and this should also become 2 times. So you are getting 4 here. You are getting 4 here. Sorry, you are getting how much? This will become 2 times only, no? Sorry, you are getting 52 here. 52 here. Okay. 52 plus 4 is 56, obviously. Now 56 into 5. Okay. 56 into 5 plus 5 we are doing. So 5 6 are 30 and this is 280. 5 6 are 30 and this is 280 and this is 5. So, uh, sorry. Okay, so you are getting here what? You are getting like 56 into, you have to multiply this by 2. So you are getting here 8 and you have to add this here 8 also. So 56 into 8 is what? 6 8s are 48 and 8 5s are 40, 448 you are getting. Okay, plus, sorry, 6 8s are 48, 4, 5 8s are 40. So I think this is clear only 40. So and plus 8. So you are getting 456 here. So the answer is 456 for you. Okay. So the answer is 456 for you. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Okay. So we did a lot of question on these series. We saw a lot of logic here as well. Okay. So I hope you understand all these concepts well. Let us do one more question. 19, 16, 44, 107. Okay, so let us just calculate the difference here. We get this difference as 3, we get this difference as 28, we get this difference as 63. Okay, now let us calculate this difference. This is coming to be 25, this is coming to be 35. Okay, so the next difference could have been 45. So we add 45 here, how much we are getting? 108. Okay, 108. And if we add 108 to this, we get 215. Okay, so this is that simple. Okay, this is that simple. See what we did here, just the difference method. I am not seeing any other thing here, so I'll just calculate the difference because this is not increasing exponentially. Okay, this is not increasing exponentially. So I'm getting 3 difference here, I'm getting 25 difference here, I'm getting like 35, sorry, 28 difference here, I'm getting 63 difference here. I again take the difference, I'll get 25 here, I again take the difference, I get 35 here. So I assume that I'll get 45 difference here. When I do this, so I get 108 here. So when I add this, so I get 215. So this is that simple, guys. Okay. Now let us in 2350. Okay. So this difference is coming to be uh, this difference is coming to be 3. Okay. This difference is coming to be how much? 9. And this difference is coming to be 27. Okay. 11 to 14, the difference is 3. 14 to 23, the difference is 9. And 23 to 27, the difference is 21. So this should be 81 because 3 to the power 1, 3 square, 3 cube. Okay. And the next is 81. So 3 to the power 4. So 81 is what? Nothing but 131. So that is your question solved. Okay. Fine. Now look at this question. We have 19, 25, 42, 71, and 113. Again, we can do this by difference method. Okay. So this is nothing but 16, sorry, 6. 6 difference. Okay, 19 plus 6 is 25. This is nothing but 42 minus 25. So you have this as 17 difference. Okay. And 40, 71 to 42. What is the difference? This is 9. Okay. This is 6. So this is 29 difference. Okay. This is 29 difference. Now I think everybody must be like, be able to guess what is happening here. This difference is 6. This difference is how much? 17. This difference is how much? 29. Okay. And this difference is how much? 113 minus 71. So this is 2. Okay. And this is 0. This is 3. And this is 0. Okay. So this is 3. Uh, this is coming to be 4. Okay. So 42, obviously. 42. Okay. Fine. I get really tired sometimes. Okay, so this is big. This difference is going to be 42. Okay, so now this is 6. This is 17. This is 29. This is 42. Okay, can you make something up here? Okay, any square relation or any of those kind? Okay, so obviously we can make this up, but let us see if there is any other thing we are getting. This difference is how much? 11. This difference is how much? This difference is, this is 17 and this is 29. This difference is 12. Okay, this difference is coming to be 12. But this difference is not 13. Okay, this difference is not 13. Okay, this difference is actually 23. Okay, because this, sorry, this difference is also 13 only. Okay, this difference is coming to be 13. Okay, this difference is coming to be 13 only. Okay, so this difference will obviously keep 14. So 14 is how much? 56. Okay, 56. Fine. So now you have to add 56 here. So this becomes 169. So simple. See, difference method works a lot. Okay, difference method works a lot. Look at this question. What is this? 19, 25, 42, 71 and 113. This difference is coming to be how much? This 19 plus 25 it is. Okay, 19 plus 25 it is. So this difference is 19 to 25 it is. Okay, so this difference is coming to be 6. Okay, 19 plus 6 is 25. This difference is coming to be 17. This difference is coming to be how much? 29. This difference is coming to be how much? 113 and 71. So this is 2. This is 4. 42. Now what is this difference? Obviously 11. Okay. Yes, 11. No, 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 no. 9, 9. Okay. 9. So what is this difference coming to be? What is this difference coming to be? 11. What is this difference coming to be? 12. What is this difference coming to be? 13. And what is this difference coming to be? Obviously 14. Now you have established it enough. So this becomes 56. Just add 56. You get 169. So 169 becomes your answer. Is any other logic you can see? You see, wherever this two difference logic is there now, so there we can find sometimes square logic also. Okay, there we can sometimes find square logic also, but nevertheless we get by this method. Okay, okay, now look at this question. This is our last question. 21, 35, 30, 44 and 39. Okay, 21, 14, 35, 30 and 44. Obviously this can be done by difference method because this series is not increasing very rapidly. So this, obviously, you know, 14 difference, this is minus 5 ka difference, this is again 14 ka difference, this is again minus 5 ka difference. Okay, and this is again 14 ka difference, 14 difference. Okay, so how much you are getting here? Obviously 53. This question was a little on easier side. Okay, okay, so fine. I think now everybody must be clear with the concepts. So we'll meet in the next class.